Hello and welcome to this section where we introduce new things that are happening in the world of programming. So today we present to you PyScript. So PyScript was launched in March 2022. So as we record this video, it's just about 1.5 months old. So it's very new. It's come from the Anaconda stable and that makes it a lot more promising. So what does it deliver? Well, as you can see on the screen right now, it says you can run Python in your HTML code. So when I explored PyScript, what I found very exciting as far as young learners are concerned, the ability to share their applications very quickly in their learning curve. That's what I thought is most exciting for, say, especially school goers and college goers. Because once they start learning Python, they're definitely very excited to share their applications. But for them to be able to do that, they have to either learn graphical user interface, GUIs, or they have to learn web application frameworks like Flask or Django. But with PyScript, all you need is put in your Python code within HTML, and using PyScript you can share your applications. I think that's an amazing possibility and it definitely empowers students. But PyScript is much more than that. PyScript, having been developed by the Anaconda team, it's developed by data scientists for data scientists. So there is definitely a lot of development still in the works. So in the coming weeks and months, we will be seeing a lot more updates. But this video will definitely, we will restrict it to focusing more on how young learners can actually use PyScript to actually share their Python applications. For starters, PyScript has an excellent documentation on GitHub. So we'll use that to get started with this. So I've shared the link in the video description as well. So in the start of this document itself, we can see an HTML script that's been provided over here. So I'm just going to copy this and I will take this into my Visual Studio Code. So as you can see, I have a blank HTML file. I'm just going to paste it as it is. So if I just ford through the code, I have a reference to a CSS file and a JavaScript file. Okay, so I've not added them additionally. This is coming from the documentation, and within the body tag of this HTML file, I have a PyScript tag. So PyScript is not native to HTML. It is only being rendered because we have a reference to the CSS and JS files, right? So within PyScript, I have my Python code. So I have a print command and I've typed in hello world. Okay. So if I were to run this, let me open this file right now. Okay, we noticed that there was maybe a 1.5 delay. Probably these are things that the team needs to work on. I'm sure these are things that will be solved very soon. But what did we see right now? Okay, we have actually rendered Python using the browser without having installed anything additional. I think that's absolutely amazing, right? So that's how easy it is. So we just saw that we could just directly run Python commands within the PyScript tag and get it working on the browser. Okay, so it's not just simple print commands that we can run full applications. So we have another example here as well. So over here we have created an application which takes in any given number and returns its square and cube. So let's see how this runs. I'm gonna run this. Simple little application. So these are things that most learners will learn maybe in the first couple of classes of learning Python. And just imagine they are in a position to share such applications visually. So I think that definitely creates a lot of excitement among learners. So if I just put in any number here, there you go. So it's very easy to execute, and if I go back to the code, you can see it's just plain Python here. Within PyScript, I have a simple function which gets executed on click, right? So very simple. Some additional aspects here, very easy to learn, nothing complicated at all. So as long as you have a very basic understanding of Python, you will be able to render your Python code within HTML. So I think this is really very huge in the Python space, and this is only the beginning from Anaconda. So I also went through one additional blog from Anaconda here. I think that's also pretty exciting. I will share the link of that in the description as well. So we can see that you can have an interactive experience So let me just copy this code block here and put this into the code. I'll just copy this before PyScript. There you go. So now when I go back into the application, wow, so I get an interactive editor. So I can just type in some code here and okay, let me just run this. Wow, there you go. So I can execute it on the fly within the browser itself. Okay, let me just run a for loop. And let me just print this. Wow. So this is just the beginning, guys. I mean, I'm hugely excited to see what more is going to come from PyScript. And there's a large team working on this, so definitely in the coming weeks and months, we're going to see a lot more. So if you want to keep yourself posted with any changes that are going to come, any updates that are going to come in PyScript, stay tuned to this channel. You can like and subscribe this channel. So until I meet you next time, it is bye from Sunil at Penrose Learning.